I know it's a lot to encompass. It's part of why we're recording so that people can, if you're like, oh my gosh, that was so much, I just need to redigest. Hopefully you can do that. We also have a lot of stuff online that makes, hopefully makes, if you need to build this process back up for some reason. So just like we were talking about with Topo Kit, we follow these similar patterns in paving as well. There's the typical workflow of drawing a bunch of line work and then turning that into hatches, and then trying to figure out how to translate that into 3D and customize it while you're documenting or trimming. It's just like it's a lot of work. It's always a lot of work. Visualizing it, and then again, if you change it, like it's a linear workflow. So Paving Kit helps with this some and allows you can draw, again, define your areas of paving using surfaces, which are essentially just, filled boundaries, essentially. It's very similar to a hatch. And then you can visualize that and bring it into CAD more easily with a hatch, rationalize it using techniques in Grasshopper, again, and adjust according to what you see, and then change those rules or those surfaces that you're using to generate the pattern. The overall workflow here is that you have a paving area that you create from your area, or multiple areas that you're creating from surfaces. You add a pattern to that. You can add a color rule, and the color rules allow you to sort of change the coloration of the pavers according to different rules, whether that's a gradient or a tractor or an image, and that's in the Pro one. But and then the color inputs allow you to essentially change your colors that you're inputting independently of all of this, and you can even treat some of the colors as mixes. So if you want to have like a dark mix and a light mix, you could have 2 or 3 pavers that are the dark mix and 2 or 3 pavers that are light mix, and then they'll blend in the way that 2 colors might blend otherwise. So, and then finally you draw that, and from there you get visualization. And we're working on some of the documentation side of this, but it's already much better in the sense that it produces actual curves for you, and you can see which curves are which ones are cut pavers versus non-cut pavers. It automatically sorts them out so that you could bake some of them on one layer. Each color could go on a different layer effectively. So I'll turn it back over to Ben to actually show how Paving Kit works.